Hi folks, how's it going? Welcome back to another games I've been playing recently. I've decided, guys, to bring the series back. Don't get me wrong, I do like doing my thoughts on, when I complete a game. I'll get this a bit closer actually. I do like doing that, but I've decided to bring games I've been playing recently back because recently I've completed about 4 or 5 games and I have not been doing, my thoughts on every one of those games. So I'm kind of let it get out of hand, and I just can't bothered doing my thoughts on them anymore. So I've decided to go back to games I've been playing recently. I'm always bloody changing my mind on them, but this is what I've decided to do. So I used to like making these videos, but I kind of went off the idea. But yeah, I've decided to bring them back. So yeah, let's get on with the games I've completed. I've decided to be a bit more stricter with these games I've been playing recently as well. I'm not going to say, look, I've been playing FIFA, look, I've been playing some old sports games. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm only going to show games I've completed, or games that I've basically, achieved something on. Not playing old sports games and things, but anyway. We'll get on with the games I've completed. Three PS3 games. And I actually forgot to include a game that I've actually given up on, but I'll get that in a minute. First one I completed was, we'll say this one anyway, it's Crysis 2, PlayStation 3. IGN, amazing. Now I look at reviews and stuff to see, what people actually think of this game. And people like this game, people think it's brilliant, it looks brilliant, plays really good as well. For me, it gets boring really fast, guys. I really couldn't get into this too much. I completed it. It was only about a 6-hour long game, so it was quite short. And I'm glad it was short, because I just really couldn't get into it. The story, for me, the story was all over the place. I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I just didn't really like it, to be honest. I liked maybe the first hour and a half. It felt really good. I liked how you could, you've got a cloak, or you've got like a suit, and you can use an invisibility cloak. You can increase your armor and stuff, so you can actually take more bullets, stuff like that. Your cloak's got all these different abilities. But for me, I liked the invisibility thing. I thought it was really good. Again, you could choose whether you wanted to be stealthy or whether you wanted to just go in all guns blazing. I would recommend going stealthy, especially when you're fighting the aliens later in the game, because those aliens were just repetitive and annoying to fight. So I did actually rely on my invisibility cloak quite a lot. So yeah, I think that was actually the point where the game started to go downhill. When the aliens kicked in, I just didn't really like the way it was going. And the game just didn't try anything new, I don't think, as the game progressed. I suppose you could say it was new, bringing aliens into the game. But I just got repetitive really quickly. So Crysis 2, guys, I might sell the game, because to be honest, I cannot see me playing through the game again. IGN, amazing. No thank you. I don't think it was amazing. Let me know what you guys think of Crysis 2. But, for me, I really couldn't get into it. And the next game, another game I completed, actually I completed this before Crysis 2, and that was Hitman Absolution on the PlayStation 3. No, sorry about that, guys, that's my Skype going off. Not my Skype, my Steam. Steam's going off. Twice actually. Yeah, Hitman Absolution on the PS3. A really good game actually, I've got to say, guys. I was actually expecting, a decent game. I didn't really think I would like it too much. I thought, it's maybe going to get boring and stuff, but for me, I really liked it. I liked the locations in the game. I liked the different things you could do, because I've never really played a Hitman game. I've played Hitman Contracts on the PS1, but I only played that for like half an hour, and that was about 6 or 7 years ago, and I couldn't get into the game, so I ended up selling the game. So I suppose you could say this was, the first Hitman game I actually, got into. And I really liked it, guys, 9 out of 10 by PlayStation. Not far wrong, maybe not a 9, maybe an 8 I would say. But yeah, really good stuff. I like how you can choose to be stealthy or you can go in all guns blazing. Again, this game plays a lot better stealthy, because if you go in all guns blazing, you know, you will get bombarded by enemies, you know. So they're out there to get you guys. So I would definitely recommend going stealthy. I like how you can like hide in boxes, you can change your clothes to disguise yourself, things like that. You know, you just kind of got to like think what you're doing. When I first played this game, I thought it was really bloody difficult, because I kept getting spotted and kept getting, and, you know, and kept dying, because there's so many enemies coming after you. You know, but once I got into the game, once I got used to the whole stealth aspect, I really enjoyed it. So for Hitman, in my opinion guys, Hitman Absolution, really good game guys. And yeah, I just love how there's so many different ways to kill enemies, you know. You just got to kind of have a good look around, you know, kind of like scout your environment. And you know, just take out your enemies in you know, very stealthy and, you know, in very clever ways. So Hitman Absolution guys, really good stuff, and I'm looking forward to probably getting the Hitman HD collection on PS3 when that drops in price. I think it's got Hitman Blood Money, Hitman Contracts, Hitman Silent Assassin, is it? Could be wrong, but it's got 3 games on the disc, so I want to get them at some point. And the next PlayStation 3 game I completed was this game, Mass Effect 2. Oh my god, what a game. Oh god, seriously guys, really awesome stuff. Character dialogue, again, brilliant. I expected it to be good after what it was in like Dragon Age Origins. That was brilliant. And of course it's BioWare, so you expect more of the same thing. I would actually say the characters are probably even more likeable in this game than Dragon Age Origins, which is actually saying something, because Dragon Age Origins for me had some of the best and most memorable, you know, characters, you know, in any game I've played, until probably this game, because I just think the characters are brilliant, you know. I mean, there's not every game I play I can actually remember every single character's name, you know. I've not got a good memory guys, I'm not going to lie. But the characters in this were so likeable and stuff that I actually remembered their name, you know, straight away, you know. Yeah, I remember every character's name guys, you know. There's a few characters at the beginning I was kind of like, yeah, I'm not really sure if I like this character. But once you get to know them, once you get to know about them, their history, their personality, stuff like that, you actually begin to like the characters. I would say there's only 2 characters I'm not really a fan of, and I'll say that for anyone that's played the game. It's Jack and Thane. Not really a big fan of those characters. I don't know why. But all the other characters, brilliant guys, you know, Grant, Garrus, Shepard, Miranda, you know, Kasumi, was it Kasumi or Kasami, something like that. You know, really good characters. Grunt, fantastic characters guys. So at Mass Effect 2, I didn't get the best ending. I'm not going to spoil it guys, for anyone that's not played the game obviously. So don't worry about that. But the ending, I didn't get the best ending. So I think I know what to do to improve my ending. So I'm going to probably go back and do that. Again, not giving anything away, in case anyone's not played the game. But I'd highly recommend it guys, Mass Effect 2. What a game. What a brilliant game that is. And looking forward to probably playing Mass Effect 3. I hear it's supposed to be quite good, but the ending's a bit meh. So, but yeah, I still want to play Mass Effect 3. So yeah, but anyway, I've completed Mass Effect 2, and what a brilliant game it was as well. Right guys, so just did a bit of digging around in my drawer. And the game I gave up on was Singularity on the PlayStation 3. Which actually pains me. If you watched my latest pickup video, you'll know that I picked it up. And I was kind of enjoying it. I actually thought it was really good. Again, I just think the game goes downhill. I just don't find it, you know, that interesting. I don't think, you know, it's got nothing that's actually making me want to continue. That's basically what I'm trying to say. You know, it starts off well. I like the whole idea of, you know, having like magic powers, you know, the power of the hand. It's kind of like Bioshock in that way. It feels like Bioshock a little bit with like the environments and stuff. But for me, there's so many annoying things about this game. I felt like I was running out of bullets, ammunition like constantly, which just annoyed the hell out of me guys. You know, it's nothing worse than having no bullets. And from what I could see, there was no melee attacks, so you had to use either your bullets or you had to use the power of your hand. And we don't have the power of your hand, you ran out of bombing power for that, and you don't have any bullets. How are you supposed to beat enemies, you know? I don't know if it was something I was missing, but for me, I just think it was very average. So I'm giving up of it. I'm only like an hour and a half into the game, so I've got like another 6 hours to go or something. I don't feel like playing another 6 hours of Singularity, to be honest. So yeah, giving up on it. I don't really do that with many games, but you know, there's no point in really continuing with it, guys, if I'm not enjoying it. It's like Crysis 2. You know, I mean, I wanted to kind of give up with Crysis 2, but I was about 4 hours in at the time, so I thought I might as well just finish it, because I only had like 2 hours to go. But Singularity, we've got about 6 hours to go, so I'm not going to bother. So yeah, I'm kind of losing interest in first-person shooters. You know, I'm trying to think, you know, of the last first-person shooter that I really enjoyed, and that was probably Killzone 3. You know, apart from that, you know, I've completed Battlefield 3, very mediocre, and what was the other one? I'm sure there's another one I completed. I can't remember, I can't think of it at the moment. But it was another first-person shooter I completed, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of boring, you know. I don't know, I'm maybe just getting fed up with first-person shooters, but I don't know, I'm not sure, guys. If anyone's played Singularity, let me know. Yeah, I think a lot of people actually think it's like a hidden gem, but I just can't get into it. So that's that. Going to the PS2 games now that I'm currently playing through. Because I'm actually playing through a few PS2 games. First one is Turok Evolution. I'm still actually playing through this. I don't know why I keep saying actual as much. I am still playing through this. And I'm over halfway actually. I think actually has turned into one of my bloody catchphrases wrong. But yeah, I'm over halfway through it, I would say. It's actually really bloody tough. It's a really tough game. Some of the missions actually take me quite a few attempts to actually get past. But I believe I'm on chapter 9. And I believe the game's got like, I don't know, 14 or 15 chapters. But yeah, I would say it's actually quite a fun first-person shooter, guys, I'm not going to lie. I like how they like throw dinosaurs, and even though most of the time you're not fighting dinosaurs, you're fighting like lizard men. But the game's still good, guys. I'm really enjoying it. Turok Evolution on PS2. And another game that I'm currently playing through is quite a long game. It's Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. So Midnight Club 3, I am just over 20% into the game, and I've probably played it for like 3 or 4 hours. Apparently it's like an over 20 hour long game. So it's a long game, guys, and it's actually got a pretty damn kick-ass soundtrack, not gonna lie. It's got like Queens of the Stone Age, it's got some like dubstep kind of stuff, which is actually pretty good, some generic wob 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 music. It's actually quite good. Idlewild, Scottish band, probably not heard of them, guys. Kasabian, with what was it? Clubfoot, aye. Kasabian song, Clubfoot, pretty damn kick-ass song. Yeah, good soundtrack. It's a game that I put on like if I'm listening to music or something, you know, and I want something to play in the background, you know, I'll play that. So yeah, Midnight Club 3. Or if I'm listening to football or something, I can, you know, stick that on. Okay, it doesn't really have much of a story, like many racing games, so that's okay. And another PS2 game that I've just started it. I don't know if I'm going to continue with it. I've not really decided yet. So I've played like an hour of it, and it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Colosseum. You know, every Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I play, or every Yu-Gi-Oh! Game in general, seems to be bloody different. You know, Duelist of the Roses, Forbidden Memories, GX, Tag Force, Revolution, and this. They're all different. They've all got different rules. They've all got different ways of playing. This one's probably the strangest of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. It's like a board game. Start moving your blooming pieces around like chess pieces and stuff. So it's quite strategic, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with it. You know, it's quite enjoyable. I'm starting to get kind of used to the rules a little bit more, but I'm not really sure how long the game is. So yeah, I'm not decided, guys, whether I'm going to continue with that. So I'll put that at the side for now. Again, that could be another game I could put on if I'm like listening to football or listening to music, because I don't think the story's that good. I mean, you could, you know, I mean, the cards actually talk. They've actually got real, like, you know, the real voice actors, you know, which is actually pretty cool. Even though Yu-Gi-Oh! Or not Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi all the time keeps saying, I see I see. It's like one of his famous woman catchphrases in this game. But anyway guys, yeah, that's that. I completed a few Let's Plays on my Gamerzone 5000 channel, so I better mention these. First one is, and I will drop my head in shame, is the Hello Kitty Roller Rescue. I'm quite ashamed to say that I've beaten this game. Nah, sorry guys, I'm just joking. It's actually not too bad. If you get past the Hello Kitty, theme to it, it's actually not that bad. I hate how you can't have the penguin as one of your teammates. That's a pain in the arse. Because it's a bloody penguin. I love penguins. But anyway guys, yes. Get serious now. If you look past the Hello Kitty, theme to it, it's actually a pretty decent game. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this game was gonna be atrocious. It was gonna be embarrassing to play through it. It felt embarrassing to play it first. But once the game got going, you got used to it. It's actually not that bad. I thought it was gonna be a whole kids, a girly kind of game for girls and stuff. But yeah, it's not actually too bad. And I completed it. Only died once. Really, really easy game. So if you want to check out some my videos of that, it's on my Gamerzone 5000 channel. Next game I completed, oh god, this game, The Matrix Path of Neo on PS2. Oh my god. All I'm going to say guys is this game turned me into a feeble human intellect trying desperately to justify an existence that is without meaning or purpose. That's what this game turned me into. That's like one of the best quotes ever guys, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what film it's from because I've never seen a Matrix film, but that quote was flipping tremendous, it really was. But the game's shit. The game is full of frustrating, segments I suppose you could say. So many frustrating parts of the game, quite repetitive, just to be honest guys, it's a frustrating game. To be honest, really disappointed. I thought it was going to be, quite decent. But in the end, it's turned into another shitty movie title. And it's not good, in my opinion. And the game that I've actually just completed recently, I've not actually uploaded all the parts yet, but it was Jaws Unleashed. So I've completed Jaws Unleashed for the second time in my life, because I've completed it before. And it should have been a lot better. But the game's, it's okay. It's okay, it's not brilliant, but it's okay. It's Jaws. It's the only console, or the only PlayStation Jaws game as far as I'm aware. I think there was one on the NES or something like that. But, it's the only Jaws game you're going to play on, on a newer console, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's not brilliant. At times it's kind of frustrating how you have to throw barrels into things to make them explode. Destroy buildings using barrels and destroy ships using barrels and stuff like that. Kind of silly things. But it's not that bad though. It's not that bad guys. It's Jaws Unleashed. And yeah, I have to admit I did actually quite enjoy it. Might not be one of the best games in the world, but I enjoyed it for what it was. And the game I'm actually going to play through for my next Let's Play, because it won the vote as well. Again, this is my Gamerzone 5000 channel. It was the Getaway Black Monday, so obviously there's quite a lot of Getaway fans out there. And yeah, this won the vote, so I'm going to do a blind Let's Play of the Getaway Black Monday on the PS2. I've actually done the first 5 missions, and so far it's quite good. I don't think I'm going to like it as much as the original Getaway, but yeah, from what I've played so far, it's actually it's quite enjoyable game. So that's it for the console games, guys. This is going to be quite a long video because I did have quite a lot of games, didn't I, to mention. A few Steam games I completed. I don't know why I'm getting rid of my screensaver, because it's bloody annoying me. It's kind of catching my eye. Yeah, Steam games. I completed a game that I bought recently called Castle Crashers. It's kind of like a beat 'em up game. It's actually quite enjoyable, it's a bit repetitive. it's probably built and designed to be a multiplayer game. I think it would be a lot less repetitive and probably a lot more enjoyable as, you know, if you're playing it as a multiplayer game, if you're playing it with friends and stuff, you can play it co-op. So I completed that, really good stuff. I'm probably going to attempt the insane mode. It's a lot more difficult apparently, even though the main game I thought was quite challenging at parts. So I'm going to play for that. I also completed Retro City Rampage, which I've got to say, guys, again, really good stuff. I liked how it's got like so many like retro game quotes and like references. Oh, sorry guys. Again, pretty damn awesome stuff. It's got like, you know, Back to the Future quotes. It's got quotes from old games like Road Blasters, Smash TV, that Sinistar game, which is pretty damn cool. Kinda Gauntlet in a way as well, I would say. I don't know whether it was intended to be like Gauntlet, but it felt like Gauntlet. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Road Blasters, I might have mentioned that. So it's got quite a lot of quotes from like old games and like references to old games, which just worked fantastically, guys. You know, it turned it into, you know, a really enjoyable game. That's so much like funny references and funny dialogue. You know, it was just a really enjoyable experience. It took me long enough to complete as well. Started it like 3 or 4 months ago probably. But anyway, that's completed. So anyway guys, yeah, that's basically it for this games I've been playing recently, guys. Let me know what you think. Are you happy the series is back? Let me know what you think of some of these games. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video. If you want to add me on Steam, it's Footloose2005. If you want to add me on PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, it's Footloose2005. And yeah, I always accept friend requests on those. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See you guys. Thanks for watching.